Everybody, happy Friday to you. It's region weather meteorologist Matt Wintz. We've got weekend rain on the way. We've been talking about it all week. We've got some wind with this as well, and even some thunderstorms around, and you've got plans. So let's kind of marry the two together and talk about what the timing looks like and how much rain we're expecting impacts all of that. So here we go. This is our Friday update. We'll have another update as we head on into Saturday early in the day. So stay tuned for that, but everything should be good here in terms of the forecast. Here's what we've got right now. There's an area of low pressure down towards areas of Oklahoma. However, there's going to be a secondary area of low pressure that gets going, and that's the one that really brings in the wind and the rain as we get into the weekend. And that comes from really two pieces of energy, one coming out of the northern plains, another one down towards the desert southwest. You see that push of energy. That's going to come in and help to spin up a new area of low pressure. For today, though, here on our Friday, we've got some clouds around early, but I do think we break back into some sunshine with high clouds this afternoon. Should be a beautiful day. We will have some showers off towards our west. Can't rule out a few of those in our western counties. But you see how this low gets going with this low pressure down towards Oklahoma developing tonight into tomorrow. That ramps up and comes our way as it deepens. If you are a migraine sufferer, you may feel this one tomorrow, so you might want the ibuprofen. Not a doctor, but you might want the ibuprofen a little early here, as this low is going to deepen right over us tomorrow night into Sunday. That will crank the winds, and then the whole thing is out of here. So let's time out our weekend rain for us here locally. Notice how we have a few scattered showers later this evening as the frontal boundary comes in and kind of stalls out towards our west. I think most of the area is dry for your Friday evening plans. Friday night football looks good as well, but can't rule out a shower or two on radar. Just want to throw that in there kind of as a disclaimer. Tonight, we'll bring in a better shower chance into tomorrow morning. We'll wake up. We'll likely have this frontal boundary right over us. So we'll have some hit or miss downpours. Could have some rumbles of thunder at times as well. Not a washout tomorrow morning and not a washout tomorrow midday or afternoon either, as the activity will remain scattered. You can see how there's a pretty good chance that we get pop-ups pretty much all day, but overall we are going to have some dry hours in between. Where that changes is tomorrow night into Sunday morning. You can see that deep area of low pressure now starting to get going down towards our south. We're expecting a big slug of moisture off of this. Severe weather threat looks fairly limited for this. We could have a couple thunderstorms that produce some strong winds. There's going to be a lot of jet energy with this. I'm not looking at a widespread severe threat here locally. I think most of that will be down towards the south, but can't rule out, again, some strong winds within some of these. But watch how this moves in. Here's your Saturday evening plans. Rain's coming in pretty quickly from the south, and this is a soaking rain that moves in. Sunday morning, waking up, maybe you've got church service, maybe you're running some errands, getting ready before all the football games are on. It looks like, and we've mentioned this before, a crock pot day on Sunday, as we're just going to have a driving wind, soaking rain around here, and cold temperatures start to move in as well. So how much rain are we talking about? Well, pretty good totals coming in from all the models. Could see anywhere from a half an inch, I think, on the lower end, up to 2 inches of rain, depending on where these thunderstorms go. But a good soaking of rain here across the region, and really all of the Hoosier State, especially from Indy off towards the north. How about the winds? Let's talk about that. A little breezy this afternoon out of the south. As we head into the daytime tomorrow, we'll have that continued breeze. A lot of models and a lot of social media pages are talking about the wind tomorrow and Sunday. I'm not too worried about the wind tomorrow here locally. I think it's Sunday that it really cranks up. You can see it there as that low heads by. Once we get into the midday and afternoon, Sunday we'll have gusts over 35, maybe over 40 at times near the lakeshore. And that wind will back off as we go into Sunday night. Still breezy, but not nearly what it is. And then final story we want to tell is the temperature story. Today, nice and warm. Tomorrow will be warm as well, as we're out ahead of the front. We'll be in the 70s with those hit or miss showers and thunderstorms for much of the day. And then the solid rain moves in tomorrow night with temperatures in the 60s. And watch this. This is Sunday morning. This is like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. We're in the 60s. By the time you wake up, we'll be falling into the 50s. And then, yikes, maybe in the 40s by the afternoon with that strong gusty wind around here. It is going to be raw around here on Sunday. Big difference compared to where we are today and tomorrow. All right, we've got your next update on our region weather page coming up as we go into the morning tomorrow. So Saturday morning, waking up, we'll have more updates graphic-wise throughout the day, but this is our video for the day on Friday. Enjoy.